Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's February 19th, 2019, and today's video is an episode where I want to share with you the clothing that I'm wearing for working in a very cold indoor environment. So recently I've been showing some videos, working in the workshop, doing some renovations there, installing insulation and all, and the clothes that I've found that help me to work in this cold environment. So right now I'm inside the house. It's nice and warm. It's in the mid 70s right now, but outside it's 5 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about minus 15 degrees Celsius. So, and in the workshop, it'll get up to about 12 to 14 degrees Fahrenheit today, and outside in the sun, it'll probably get up to about 22 degrees Fahrenheit. And we've had some super cold temperatures this year. Last year and this year we had some really exceedingly cold temperatures. And I found over the last couple of years I don't tolerate working in the cold for as long as I used to be able to work in the cold. So that's made me do some searching for some new clothing items, some working equipment. So my four ethics are, self-care, people care, earth care, future care. So I really need to take care of myself and do things as safely as possible. And I need to be effective and efficient. And that means being able to be flexible, not having real bulky gear on, and being as comfortable for as long as possible so I can become as efficient as possible out there. And not put myself at risk for any health concerns in the future as well. So what I've been wearing lately in these temperatures that I just described, so underneath this shirt I've got a tank top on, my t-shirt, and my pants that I'm wearing during this time of year working in this environment are a lined type of Carhartts, and I'll put a link in the description below to all these items. And so I have 3 pairs of these Carhartt so I can keep changing them. I wear them for a couple of days straight. And I found that in the type of work that I'm doing in the workshop, these don't get damaged easily. They don't get cut on sharp edges. When a nail catches them, it might scratch them some. So my Carhartts tend to last me quite a long time. And I'm not a super Carhartt fan, but their clothing seems to hold up pretty darn well. I do use some other companies for when I'm working outside during the summertime in the food forest and in the gardens, which tend to hold up and work in that context much better than the Carhartts. But for this job, the Carhartt pants work really, really great. I do wear a sweatshirt as well when I'm going outside. I'm going to pop that on right now. Now I wear 2 layers. Either I wear a vest and a coat, or I wear 2 coats. So if the temperature hits into the mid-20s inside of the shop where I'm not in the extreme wind, all the way on up, I'll wear my Carhartt vest. Now this is the first time I've purchased a Carhartt vest, and this is a lined one as well, and it's got lots of nice pockets, but it really gives me lots of flexibilities. I can fit into areas, I can get between the rafters, I can squeeze between some of the tighter places that I can't squeeze between wearing most other clothing and all. So this Carhartt vest is my first layer on top of my sweatshirt. And then my old Carhartt jacket, this is probably 25 years old and it shows its wear. The sleeves are all worn down, pockets are pretty darn worn. But this is a layer that gets real dirty. I don't care if this gets damaged some. So this is my outermost layer. However, when it's really these super cold temperatures, this year I decided I was going to try and go with a electric heated jacket. And that's really, it was a tough decision for me to invest in this, because this is a couple $100, this Milwaukee jacket. And I know other companies are making these as well. But I saw a video by Stanley the Dirt Monkey. He does renovations, I guess they do as well, but I think they do lots of outdoor maintenance work. They use track loaders, they use skid steers, a lot of snow removal, that sort of thing. And he really raved about one of the Milwaukee battery powered jackets and all. And so I bit the bullet and purchased this jacket, and this jacket I always wear underneath my outer Carhartt coat. The thing I like about this jacket, all right, first I'll show you the battery pouch. So over my left rear pocket area is this zippered area, and it has a rechargeable lithium-ion battery pack that I believe works with some of their tools. I don't have it. I'm a DeWalt fan, so I use mostly all DeWalt tools, power tools, cordless power tools. And this Milwaukee battery goes in here, slides into the pocket. Hopefully this is showing up. And put this jacket on, and this is an extra large. I'm between 6'1" and 6'2", right? And I put on a lot of weight this winter from being laid up, and I've got a belly on me right now, and so I'm up to 212 pounds, and I'd like to be around 195 now, but to give you an idea how well the sizing on their chart, and I bought this on Amazon. Again, there'll be an affiliate link down below. The thing I really like about how this jacket is designed is I don't have any, it doesn't pull up on the rest of the jacket. It has a nice long torso on it, so it fits very, very comfortably, and I can maneuver around so easily with this. Now it has a pocket warmer, which I've never used, but all I have to do is just press this, and I don't know if this is going to show up, but it turns red when it's on, and it starts heating the system. I don't know how long this would actually work for, but I'll be out there for about 4 hours at a time, and it'll last just about that long, about 4 hours, and then it goes off. Now I bought a second battery, so the only thing that I don't like about this system is how the batteries need to have this part which goes in your jacket. So I wanted to be able to recharge the battery, the second battery, while I'm out in the shop. But unfortunately, you need to have two of these, or you need to have a plug-in battery charger to do it, or charge them both up overnight in series. So it has a micro USB port on the top of here. I wish it was a USB-C. But that isn't bad, and you can see it's got a battery indicator light on it. You press a button, it'll show you just how charged the battery is, so that's really good. So I've gone ahead and ordered the battery charger stand so I can just plug these batteries in. So far, I gotta say, I'll give this jacket an A+. The Carhartt gear, I'm going to give it a good solid A. I really like that a lot. Those pieces of equipment. The other thing I want to share with you are the socks that I wear. I wear 2 pairs of socks inside of my boots. This is the first year I've gone ahead and broke down and purchased electric socks, and I wear those as the under layer, and there'll be a link. I can't remember the name of these socks, but these socks have worked very well. They have some lithium-ion batteries that go in a small little pocket at the top of the sock as they go up your calf, and the battery has 3 different settings. I wasn't my feet weren't comfortable in the middle setting, but when I have it on the high setting, my feet are comfortable. There is a single L-shaped heating element within the sock that runs down the calf, around the ankle, along the top surface, the dorsal surface of your foot. And I think that they do a pretty darn good job if you have a decent pair of boots to put your feet in. And mine are a pair of LL Bean boots that I'm going to give, I'm not even going to feature those because I'm going to give them a C rating. They're adequate, and they're not as good as my old boots that I used to have that wore out. But those electric heated socks, they do work pretty darn well. I've just ordered a second pair so that I've got another pair of batteries so I can, the other thing I don't care about these socks is that they do require hand washing. So we'll see how well they hold up. I've only had those for about less than 2 months. I'm getting my second pair because they don't last as long. So if I do a 4-hour morning, it takes much too long to recharge the batteries. So if I come in for an hour, get comfortable, eat, relax, have coffee, and then head back out to the shop, well, the batteries aren't charged well enough, and I might get a half an hour of heating of the electric socks. But I do recommend the other socks that I wear on top of these electric socks. And I think 2 pairs of these outer socks, and these are black, the ones that I have that I've recorded a little bit of video of. I slide these over the electric socks and they fit in my boots. However, if I wear 2 pairs of these non-electric socks, they're just too big for me to fit in my boots. It'll cut off some of my circulation in my feet, which isn't good. But I bought those on Amazon, and if it's probably in the upper 20s or 30s, that's all I need. I don't need the electric socks. So those things are pretty important. Another thing that I've purchased, and I think these were designed mainly for people who ride motorcycles or out in the elements, but has an activated charcoal filter in these masks. And because I'm working in such a dusty environment in the workshop, having this mask on really helps out an awful lot, and it helps to keep you warm. It works extremely well. Now during the summertime when I'm turning compost, or if I'm spending a lot of time on the diesel equipment and there's the fumes that make me sick to my stomach from running these internal combustion engines, especially the diesel, well, I put this mask on with the charcoal filter, and it really makes it much more bearable. So these work extremely well as well. The gloves that I wear, as long as I'm not holding too many cold steel items out there, so I'm working with a square, working with handling lots of screws, one right after another, and holding them with my hands, they will conduct through these, I'm not sure what these are, this waterproof layer, and these are just bulk packages of gloves, and you can buy them in many places, and I know that you can get them at Harbor Freight. These ones I get in packs of 10 for a bulk price at Lowe's. I don't remember how much they actually are. I always get the extra large ones, so I can handle things that'll keep my hands dry with these, but they're quite flexible. I go through probably about 50 to 60 pair of these a year. So it's one of the items that I go through. Now, they will wear down my finger. I wear through my fingers. In some of the jobs I do, within 3 to 4 days, I'll wear right through them. But I'm a pretty active guy. Some people, a 10-pack of these may get you through a year, but they work extremely well. I have other insulated gloves that I could wear, but it doesn't allow me the dexterity and the tactile senses that I need working in the workshop. These end up working really well. I just have to be real careful with the cold iron or steel products that I'm handling. So I think that's about it. I've thought about talking about some of the rain gear that I wear, some of the garden gear that I wear. during the summer months, so I'm staying dry and staying comfortable during the spring and fall rainy seasons and all. If you're interested in a video on those topics, I'll be happy to create one at the appropriate time when I'm out there. But I really wanted to share this video, to share some of these items, because it's making it possible for me to work out in very cold temperatures in a workshop environment and be fairly efficient and effective at moving around and being much more comfortable, because I'll tell you, once your feet and your legs get ice cold, you don't feel like doing too much. So if this video was of value, please give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, hit that bell icon if you want to be notified when we post more videos, and certainly folks, stay warm and have a great day. Bye-bye now.